people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. Hello, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk, these are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, Boogie down Bronx.
Hello, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk, these are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Taurus. If you are new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you. If you have Taurus as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Before we get into y'all's reading, I got y'all spread nice and spread out. Before we get into the reading, quick shout out to my shop, my product shop, okay? I got product spotlight here. We got the abundance oil. You can see it has real cinnamon. It has some ancestor money in there. It has some gold leaves. I have revamped my money oil. It has over 20 plus scents you can choose from on my website, tarotbybronx.com/shop, and you get a 2-ounce bottle. So I'm giving you more oil pretty much for the same price and more scents to choose from. And then we got the love oil here, got some rose in here, some rose quartz, some cinnamon, and these are all made by hand, made by me, special touch by me, set with the intention to help you attract, manifest abundance, success, money, love, healthy partnerships, change your mindset around money, change your mindset around relationships. It's meant to do all that for you. All right. And then when you get it, you can set your own specific intentions for your own specific situations. Just put a few dabs on your wrists, rub it on your hands, visualize what you want. You can write, you can put it on candles. You can really figure out how you want to do it. You could put a little bit in your bath water, and it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. Okay. And then I also am introducing my new yoni oil. Okay. So this is for feminine hygiene? I don't know, but feminine hygiene, like used for like if you have razor bumps for external use, you can go to the website, read more about what that's for if you're curious about it. Okay. So that's product spotlight. Also, a quick shout out to my Patreon. I'm really emphasizing fixed signs this month, especially Taurus and Scorpio. Your lives are going to dramatically change between now and next year. We have 4 eclipses in Taurus and in Scorpio this year. And then the South Node and the North Node are also in Scorpio and Taurus. So you guys are in the spotlight. You guys are going to be running the show. You guys are going to be getting the most changes happening, the most like life-altering situations, all for the better, of course. But we know that fixed signs are not always the fondest of change, and it doesn't always come that naturally to adjust. So on Patreon, I am helping the fixed signs for this month and going into May, teaching you guys a little bit about like how to adjust to change, accept change, what you can expect for the eclipses, all that good stuff. Okay. So thank you for listening. I hope you did not skip through that. All of that was very, very important. But we are going to now flip over your cards, Taurus, and see what you need to surrender, what's coming towards you for the pre-shuffle. I also highly encourage you all to, look at your human design chart, know your type. So when I'm referencing the different types on human design, you know exactly what I'm talking to. It is a more definitive way that I can give you advice and tell you how to navigate based on your energy, okay? So we got some stuff here. First things first we have is surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So this is a time where you could be really comparing yourself to other people. If we're talking about human design here, the first thing that came to mind was projector. You could be comparing other people's success to your success. You're looking at these people getting these invitations saying, why am I not being invited? Why am I not being recognized and seen? Generators, you're comparing your excitement to other people's excitement. You're like, how are they getting all of this stuff? Like they're able to do so much and XYZ, but everybody's on their own specific path, pursuing their own specific passions on their own timelines, okay? So you cannot compare anybody's chapter 10 to your chapter 2. Everybody, you don't know what people have gone through to get to where they are, how they've done it, what strategy they're following, so it's just try to not compare yourself so much to other people and just focus on what you can do. daddy issues. For some of you, maybe there was issues with a father figure where this person did not give you the validation you needed, or you didn't have a dad, or you didn't have someone who was like a masculine figure to help build up your confidence in some way, give you some type of support. And so, you know, this is showing up here heavily with the comparisons to other people thing. Next, you have here trouble up ahead. Okay, so that's why I was like, uh-oh, we got some trouble up ahead here. Not sure why, but you have 555, wisdom, wake up call, time to move in a new direction. And then you have door, transition. Both of these really emphasize to me the eclipse energy and what is heading your way, Taurus. So, you know, if you're not somebody that likes transition, you're not somebody that likes change often, or you'd rather it be on your own terms, this is a time where the energy can be very unpredictable, as to where you have no choice but to change direction. You have no choice but to move where life is taking you, okay? And so there is trouble up ahead here with something, and we're going to look in the cards and see what's going on and why there's trouble, okay? So why, we're using my everything deck to start, and then we will go into the tarot, of course, as we always do. So what's going on with Taurus? Why is there trouble up ahead here? And what is this referencing? Sometimes I feel like I can't shuffle because, like, I guess because I just got my nails done and I feel a little different with these nails. I don't know. Okay, let's move these over to the side and we'll come back to them if we need them. Okay, so what is trouble up ahead referencing for Taurus? What do they need to be prepared for? What's going on? Protection. Okay, so you're going to need some type of protection somehow. Maybe you're going to be protected. Tell me more for trouble up ahead, for what we need to know of for Taurus. The truth will come out. Okay. Tell me more. Single, intuition. Some of you are going to be single. If you're in something right now, you could be single here. Okay, so we have guilt. We have guilt, soulmate, fling, temptation. So this could be, I'll put two potential scenarios for some of you Taurus. If you are in something here with someone, you're, you know, either you're committed or you're dealing with somebody, there could be some truth that comes out surrounding this relationship here, because we have the eclipses on your 1st and 7th house axis. And I was really going into detail on Patreon about this. If you want to know more, check out the link in my bio. But the 1st and 7th house axis, it'll be all about relationships for you and Scorpio for the next year. So there's going to be a lot that is revealed, and you know, Scorpio is all about truth and death and rebirth and the shadows, things that are hidden as well. And so there is going to be a lot of truth that comes out in reference to relationships, and you could see that you've been protected by some ending of a relationship, or you've been protected in some way, or you just feel like things are going to be shifting in terms of where your relationships are heading. And then like there could be some type of temptation outside of your relationship, or temptation that somebody else goes towards outside of your relationship. Could be a possible broken bond or commitment here as to why you end up single. You know, maybe you meet a soulmate and, you know, there's like complications there. But all in all, there is going to be some type of issue that needs to be addressed with your relationships and where you show up in that relationship. So there's no running from that. If you've been like dodging and you know, you've been dodging relationship issues for, you know, the last few years, this is a time where you're not going to be able to do that anymore. If you've been ignoring the truth, if you've been running away from vulnerability, intimacy, facing some type of whatever, or if a truth has not revealed itself to you about relationships or about a partnership, it will be revealed, because it has no choice but to reveal, or really life-changing relationships are going to come in. Tell me more for Taurus, what they need to know. What's the advice for relationships at this time, or for what they need to know with the eclipse. Oops. What's coming towards them with 555? So a major change here in what? Changes here in what? It says changes, and then you got the change card. Clarify the change card, please. Okay. There is going to be some changes, I feel like, in what you want and you don't want. Okay, you have hidden enemy. I also forgot to mention that 7th house is also the house of open enemies. So there could be a hidden enemy that then becomes an open enemy, okay? Just saying. But you have, for your advice, you have angel numbers or guidance. You have long term, you have no. So I think there is going to be a lot of changes with you learning how to say no and the things that you don't want. It's like, in order to know what you don't want, or in order to know what you do want, you have to know what you don't want. So you're learning a lot about what you don't want. The angel numbers and the guidance is guiding you. And we talked about in your last reading how you were going to have to choose if you wanted to change or not, if you wanted to go towards changes or not, because you can be stuck in a cycle as long as you want to, and nobody is going to force you to leave. Okay, the free will card. I put this free will card, I designed this in my deck because at the end of the day, everything comes down to free will. Choosing how you respond, how you react, how you navigate, it's all free will. So, you know, that's the highest form of energy here. Choosing your choice, right? And so it's like all about perception, how you decide to think about things, how you decide to navigate your life, what's going to be more important. Surrendering comparisons with other people is also about perception. Putting other people on a pedestal will cause you to minimize yourself, minimize your talents, and idolize these people that you are comparing yourself to. So you have new job increase, and then you have job loss or decrease. So there could be like a switch in a job situation where you lose a job and then you go towards a new job here, and there's a big change in that. But you have manifest, luck, and then you have change. So there is going to be a lot of good, a lot of bright side after this change, after you surpass the first uncomfortable part of it all, I feel like, okay? And then we have this hidden enemy card. This is the last card I really want to clarify, to know about, like what's that about? Can we clarify hidden enemy before we look at the tarot, please? Clarify the hidden enemy card. An earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn could be a hidden enemy. Tell me more. Bank account. So we got some more specifics here. We got letters and name. Anything else? Someone with dark eyes. Letters in name E, P, F, or D. And then this person could be interfering with your money. Could be somebody that you work with. Just be careful about that. Or if you have a joint bank account with somebody. But this is likely somebody that maybe you separate from and they're a little bit upset or envious, or somebody that you have not spoken to. You know, it's hidden. It's a hidden enemy. So this is somebody that's not in your direct line of vision right now. But take some extra precautions to change your passwords. I'm getting like somebody could hack into your accounts or something like that. Change your passwords, you know, update security questions on your bank account, stuff like that. Okay? So let's continue on and see what else is coming towards Taurus during April. What changes will be coming towards Taurus? Okay, and what else do we need to know? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. At this time, what can we expect for Taurus? Oops. My nose is itching. Okay, What can we expect for Taurus at this time? It's Two of Cups reversed. That card tried to flip out just now, but it didn't come out by itself. What else do we have for Taurus? Fool card reverse, Two of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles. A new start. Looks like a good financial increase at least. Tell me about the Two of Cups reverse for Taurus. Tell me about the Two of Cups in reverse for Taurus. The Moon card. There's something hidden here. Some type of deception when it comes down to your relationships. Okay, anything else for Taurus? For Taurus, what else is coming towards Taurus before we look at what we have here? I feel like some of you are starting to lose hope in a situation, and I think it could be as simple as, you know, maybe a situation is hopeless right now. Star card in reverse could be in reference to an Aquarius placement or an Aquarius. But I feel like it's like you're doing a lot of comparison, right? You're comparing yourself a lot to other people's situations, saying, I wish I could have that. Why can't that be me? Or, you know, I should be further ahead. And these people, you don't, like I said, you don't know what they've had to do to get to where they're trying to be or where they are. And, you know, if you use them to diminish yourself or degrade yourself, it'll keep you stagnant. But if you use these people as motivation to say, okay, maybe I need to make the change myself, right? Like you keep seeing these things outside of yourself. You keep seeing these people, these situations. You want that. You want what that looks like, right? And so instead of, I don't feel like you guys are envious necessarily. I just feel like you're like, why is it not happening for me? And then you're going to start seeing 555. It's a wake-up call. Time to move in a new direction. You can have everything that you see. You can have, you know, the recognition, the celebration. You can be victorious in any way you want to. But it could be as simple as you're not putting yourself in the right environments. You're not putting yourself out there. You're not making a change. You're not, you know, doing anything different. In order to get to something different, something new, you have to try something that's never been done, right? So that could mean needing to change your environments, needing to change your friend group, maybe needing to apply to different types of jobs, needing to explore other options. There's something that the door is right in front of you, and it's up to you to open it. Nobody can force you to go through and open it, right? And then you have Pisces energy, the Moon card, Two of Cups in reverse. And so instead of being like, why me, or why did this relationship fall apart, there is an opportunity for transition and for growth and to revamp, rejuvenation. What else do we have? What else do we have coming towards Taurus? Eight of Swords. You are keeping yourself imprisoned by your own thoughts. Tell me more for Taurus. Three of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords. Something else for Taurus here with this Ten of Swords. Either way it goes, there is going to be no running from this ending or this change, this situation. It's like you can prolong it as much as you want, but you know that you're getting to a point where it's like, I can't stay stagnant. I can't stay in this confusion anymore, or, you know, in this third party anymore. Three of Cups reverse, where, you know, third party can be like another person's in the picture between you and somebody else. But third party can also be somebody's job influencing your relationship, friends, family. And so it's like you're about to cut out the middleman, right? You want more directness. You want to be able to manifest. Something is standing in the way of your own manifestations. And it's like you're going to get this big wake-up call about what that is. And you're going to be like, oh, I could have what I wanted all along. It was just me, like, not allowing it to come through, not allowing it to come to a head. But this trouble up ahead is going to be your wake-up call as to what was the factor that was blocking this, making your life move slower than it needed to, right? It could have been as simple as somebody was in your way. It could have been as simple as you were in the wrong location. You weren't in the right city. You weren't in the right place for everything to fall in line. Energetically, somebody was attached to you that did not need to be there. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have for Taurus as advice? What do we have for Taurus as advice? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node as advice. Two of Cups again, but now it's upright. Seven of Pentacles, reverse. This is a time to reassess what is not working. Tower card, a big major change is needed, or a big change of mindset. Tell me more for the Tower, for Taurus, for their advice. We're going to talk a little bit about human design now for your advice. It's a good thing to know when a cycle has completed itself. When you can no longer get something out of a situation, it has reached its natural progression. It has reached its natural conclusion, right? You've done all that you can do. You've gotten everything that you can out of a situation. That's what's really, and then you have this Star card again in reverse. There's nothing else to pull from, right? So for many of you, you have the World card. Something has reached its conclusion, like a cycle has been finished. Like you've learned everything possible that there is to really get out of a situation. Like this could be a relationship. You've learned, what it's meant to teach. You've learned the spiritual lesson behind it, right? And it's time to move to the next level, the transition. It's time to go through the door. It's time to move in a new direction. There are periods of our lives where we have reached the mastery, right? Projectors. You know how it is. When you've reached the mastery of one skill, it's time to move on to the next skill. It's time to figure out what else can I gain, right? In your relationships, for some of you, there's like a fear of intimacy or moving on and learning something new or being in new environments, new experiences, new emotional situations. But the time is now for this new form of vulnerability, intimacy, this time to connect with different people. It's a time to take a leap of faith in a new way. Put yourself out there to be seen in new ways. Generators, give yourself a chance to be put out there and have new things to respond to. Generators tell me a lot. They're like, I don't feel excitement. I don't feel like I get much to respond to. There's something that you're not doing correctly, because you're always responding to life in small ways, but like if you're not getting bigger things to respond to, that must mean that you need to change something about your environment. Generators are supposed to also generate responses from other people, not just get responses. So you have to put yourself out there and ask questions to get options and opinions and hear different things, right? Manifestors, reflectors especially, you guys need new types of inspiration. Reflectors need new environments in order to feel accepted. There is so much newness. There's a chapter that's complete in your life and you are still trying to get something from it. It's not going to go to the next level because there is no more next level for this relationship, for this friendship, for this job, for this whatever. You have gotten everything out of it that you possibly can. And so once you really come to terms with that, you're going to be able to close out this chapter and say, it was a great run. I learned some valuable lessons here. It doesn't seem like it's still like a grieving process that goes into it, but it's like, in order to level up, you're the only one that can figure out what's the next step, or be open to like seeing, because some of you could be open to it, like you want it, but you're not open to it. Like you're not looking for it, or you're not keeping an open mind so it can come to you, okay? So Taurus, if you're ready to move up to the next level up, there's something that you have to adjust within yourself first to put yourself in environments and situations to to be able to receive the next level. So thank you, Taurus. I gave you guys a little bit of bonus extra time in your reading because it's a lot going on with this eclipse energy. It's coming up on April 30th in Taurus. So that's what I got for you guys. If this resonated for you, like, comment, share, subscribe. Down in the comments down below, I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.